What is going on, guys? Nathan here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I'd mix it up a little bit from the usual videos that I make here on this channel and give top 5s a try. So today we're counting down my top 5 list of video games that were actually canceled. Now, to keep this simple for average gamers, I decided to pick video games that were from major franchises only. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want to go ahead and do me a favor and leave that thumbs up, I would really appreciate it, guys. So yeah, sit back, relax. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this and let's get into it. So first off, the game we have is actually Assassin's Creed Lost Legacy. Now, this game was supposed to be developed for Nintendo 3DS. Now, they did have the major plot points, well, most of the major plot points. The main story, as you guys probably already know if you guys played the Assassin's Creed series, the Ezio character, he was actually supposed to be traveling east to Masyaf in a stronghold where he was supposed to uncover the Assassin Order and all that kind of stuff, and also trace his roots and connections back to Altair from the original Assassin's Creed game. Now, it's said that at one point he was supposed to be traveling to Constantinople in the game itself, but then due to it being canceled, it was later, in Assassin's Creed Revelations down the line. Now, there is a little Easter egg relating back to Assassin's Creed Lost Legacy. If you guys have ever played Revelations, then you guys know that in the main story, there was a mission called Lost Legacy, and it also shows Altair's last moments and stuff. So yeah, just a little cool thing that they threw in just because of the game being canceled. And moving down the list to number 4, we actually have Star Wars 1313. Now, this game, as far as we know, it was actually supposed to take place and revolve around the story of Boba Fett. And it was basically him fulfilling his destiny as a bounty hunter, traveling through the Star Wars universe and doing what he had to do. So yeah, basically not too much information was actually known about this besides some leaks here or there and some screenshots. But it actually looked cool from what we saw of it. But the sad thing is this game was actually canceled due to Disney actually buying Lucasfilms. And due to this, they actually decided to close the LucasArts branch that was actually in charge of making the game, which actually ultimately shut down the video game itself. To be completely honest with you guys, it would have been pretty awesome to see what this game would have turned into eventually, because of the fact that it would have been made for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. So due to the next gen graphics and everything altogether, and also somewhat of an RPG type element that we were getting from it, now it honestly had a lot of potential, but due to the fact that it got canceled, we'll never know what would have actually happened. Now, moving on to the number 3 spot, we actually have a game that even the diehard fans of the franchise didn't even know about, and that game is Halo Chronicles. Now, not too much is known about this game besides the fact that Bungie decided to cancel it, but from what we do know about it, it was supposed to be the filmiest of the Halo games, so basically you can pretty much think of it as an interactive movie as far as we know. So maybe something along the lines of a full-on game with some more cinematic effects, or something like The Walking Dead and those Telltale games. We really don't know, to be honest. But story-wise, it was supposed to be a really intimate character feeling type thing where you actually got to know your character and personal aspects of war in general. Now, the best guess is this game was actually canceled pretty early in development because of the fact that we basically know nothing about it, besides the fact that it was supposed to be a filmy type game. Now, for the number 2 spot, I just had to put in this game for all you Silent Hill fans out there. And if you guys already don't know what I'm talking about, I'm definitely talking about PT. Now, this game is a survival horror game that was first person, developed for the PlayStation 4. And if you guys remember back to late 2014, a playable teaser was actually released, and people went nuts over it. If you guys first of all see the graphics on the screen right now, this game, you can hardly tell if it's a video game or not. The graphics look freaking realistic, and people actually went as far as downloading this game, disconnecting it from PlayStation, and selling the consoles that it had it pre-installed on for thousands of bucks due to it actually being removed from the PlayStation market. So yeah, if you guys are a big diehard Silent Hill fan, and if you guys have $1,000 laying around, I highly do recommend, hey, just go up and get a PlayStation 4 with Silent Hill PT installed already on it. Now, this game was developed by Hideo Kojima, and basically the reason why this game was canceled was because there was some fuss going on with Konami and Hideo Kojima and all that kind of stuff. I don't want to really get into it too much, but basically they just canceled on it, but they did come out and say that they are not done making Silent Hill games. So hopefully this is true, and hopefully we can expect something even better than this down the line. Now, for the number 1 spot, some people might not actually agree with me on this, but in my opinion, it has to be Rainbow Six Patriots. Now, if you guys are a Tom Clancy fan, and if you guys have played their games, a lot of you guys might actually agree with me on this. And shoot, why wouldn't you? Like, just look at the game. Now, yes, it was announced back in 2011, and it was canceled in 2014, which basically says the game was pretty much done. So, back in If anyone were to ever travel to Ubisoft, I'm pretty sure you guys can find an archived version of the game because the game had to have been done by that point. Now for some basics for the plot of this game, if you guys have ever seen Purge or Purge Anarchy, it's kind of like that factor where people are mad at people that were actually making a lot of money and they actually try to take that into their own hands and kill those people. Now obviously there's more to it, but then again, it actually got canceled, and overall Ubisoft just changed their focus on to the new game that just came out recently, Rainbow Six Siege. So yeah, it wasn't a total waste because something kept it from coming out back then, so they just saved the idea and just held on to it up until the next gen where they actually released this game. So we pretty much got best of both worlds if you guys think about it. So yeah, that basically wraps it up. If you guys really enjoyed this, I know it's kind of short, but if you guys really did enjoy it, be sure to leave that like. If you guys want to subscribe to my channel for whenever one of my videos come out, then go ahead and subscribe, guys. It's all up to you. And if any of you guys do care to actually leave a comment down below if you guys want to see another one of these, because keep in mind, I only had 5 spots on this, and there's a ton more games that could have been on this list. So if you guys want to see a part 2, let me know in the comment section below. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace.
Hanging by a thread, hung upon all the words you said, breaking free from this conformity that you force on me. Everything I do is one big show.